Good morning. It's Joyful Hermit on the Trinity Solemnity of the Holy Trinity. And I don't know why, but my other YouTube account isn't functioning properly. It was the Joyful Hermit one, and this one's just Joyful Hermit. But we will carry forth, and I just had a lot of thoughts today on even my upbringing in the Methodist Church. And I recall as a young child, the name of the church was changed from First United Methodist to Trinity United Methodist because something going on within the Methodist system required us changing our name. And I liked Trinity. I thought that was a beautiful name, and it was more encompassing than the First United Methodist, being more temporal of the First Methodist Church in that community. So there's a lot of interest in names, and that goes for names such as Hermit or Catholic Hermit or whatever kind of hermit. And it also goes to the names that we are given by our parents. And I also want to talk a little bit about our heavenly names, because I have experienced, would have been about 18 or 19 years ago, that the Lord let me know that we have heavenly names, because I asked, what would I be called in heaven? There's a little more to it. I should probably write it out. But it came down to my asking, well, what will my name in heaven be? And I was given a name immediately. And I said it sounded like something of the temporal world. I won't say exactly what that is now. And I was told, you asked for your name. Do not complain. And I went home and I looked up this word in the dictionary. Well, it was the name of a product, actually. Or the company had named their product after this word. And the word actually meant, one of the meanings was the overhead path, the apex, that which is directly above and God. And I had to laugh. The Lord was telling me that I had a beautiful name that I would be called in heaven, and a very holy name. And I guess we're still so much of earth that oftentimes, or at least at that time in my life, my mind immediately clicked to the temporal rather than realizing that it would be something very spiritual, which indeed it was. There's some verses in Revelation that refer to heavenly names, and they can be interpreted various ways, but I tend to go by what the Lord tells me if it is discerned accurately, and that also by a spiritual director, a priest, or someone who has a lot of experience, but not, as St. Teresa of Avila might say or caution, the wrong spiritual director is better to have none at all. But the Lord will use others. And if you're not Catholic and you don't have a priest, or you don't have a spiritual director and you are Catholic, the Lord will let you know. Eventually, sooner or later, if you desire to discern, and if you will be open and honest in your discernment, and if you learn to pick up the communication from the Holy Spirit. Mainly today, I am pondering the Most Holy Trinity and the various mystics before us who arrived at that understanding to think on things above, things of God, the spiritual, to live the spiritual life. And in that, we understand in a very real, tangible, but yet mystical way, the indwelling of the Most Holy Trinity. God bless His real presence in all of us.